Hey, my lovelies. I hope you're all safe and well. And just want to say a happy new year to you. I hope that you've all had a fabulous day, whatever you've been kind of getting up to. I went to the cinema today to see Wicked finally, because I haven't actually seen it yet because I've been so busy with work and different things. And then obviously some life stuff happened, and then we had Christmas, so I didn't get to sort of see it beforehand. If you haven't seen Wicked, it's definitely worth going to. I would say, and don't hate me, that the stage version is quite a lot better, but the movie version was still worth a watch. So I still enjoyed it. I would say maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Whereas for me, the stage version is definitely a straight 10 out of 10. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, let's have a look at these Facebook card reveals and see where the energies are taking us. So, if you were drawn to card number 1, we're going into the energy of navigating by the stars, and it just says here, follow your bliss. Now, what I find quite interesting with this is there's a clear path, there's a clear road, and if you think of sort of stars in the sky, they represent hopes, dreams, wishes, realizations of goals. So navigating by the stars, this is actually allowing, the sky, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams to be heard, to be received. And it's that whole thing of remembering that stars can't shine without darkness. So sometimes your path might feel like it's quite blocked, or it might feel like it's quite unclear, and you might feel like sometimes you are in a bit of a dark space and can't really see the way forward. But the stars will act as little torches or little kind of cat eyes, if you like, within a road, and they will just help guide you forward into the destination, the space, the place that you're meant to be in. It might feel like it's not happening as quick as you would like it to, but really what I feel with this road is all you've got to do is keep putting sort of one foot in front of the other. So it's knowing and trusting. As long as you have that focus, as long as you have that understanding of what you want to go after, it will happen, it will manifest, it will come good for you at some point. So where we sort of say follow your bliss, keep doing what you want to do, keep doing what makes you happy, keep doing what brings you that harmonious energy within your life, and don't kind of allow yourself to sacrifice that for anybody else. Don't miss out on your hopes, dreams, goals and wishes because maybe someone else can't see the destination as clear as of yet. So this feels like it might be quite a solitary sort of pathway to walk for a while, but eventually you'll find the right sort of tribe of people are around you, the right people are celebrating where you end up being. So I hope that makes sense if you've been kind of drawn to card number 1, because it feels like you're going to have something amazing happen, but it feels like at the moment you may be in that sort of bit of dark space and you just can't really see if this is going to actually come good, if this is actually going to physically become anything. But it will, it absolutely will. So stay focused and, dream big as well is the other thing I want to say with this card. Now then, as we're sort of moving into card number 2, we are going into the energies of transformation. And it just says here, a fresh new way of living emerges. Now, to me, the sort of phoenix rising from the ashes, rising from the flames, it is about life being reborn for you if you've been drawn to this card. And I think some of that is sort of change that's been naturally happening around you externally, but some of this is actually your own energy. This is some of your own dedication of effort and what you're choosing to experience moving forward. So when the card of transformation comes and we sort of see a fresh new way of living emerges, this is no longer putting up with the crap. This is no longer accepting the things that were negative, the things that were limiting, the things that were holding you back. So maybe as we're moving into new cycles and new sort of energy shifts, it could be that some of you are just not prepared to accept or tolerate things that you once did. So maybe there are people that are being removed from your life, people that maybe you never thought you'd be getting rid of. Maybe they're actually having to go because maybe you hold a love for them on a higher consciousness. Maybe you've realized that actually they're not serving you, or they're not bringing you the level of love, the level of loyalty, or the level of respect you thought you needed. So often with transformation, we have endings as well. We have things that are being shed. things that are being released. It could be for some of you, maybe you're leaving jobs that you've outgrown, or maybe they don't bring the quality or the happiness to your life. For some people, it could be ends of relationships or friendships or family connections. Could be so many things, but it's a time of rebirth, and it's actually celebrating those things that matter, those things that enrich your heart, the energy you want to be around, the people you want to be around, the experiences that you want to have. And when we look at a fresh new way of living emerges, that's the part that obviously we're choosing to sort of cherry pick how we want our world to be. We're choosing to cherry pick the things that consist and make our world, rather than being dictated to by circumstance or situation or other people's actions or motives or behaviors. So you have this amazing wingspan, and it's almost like it's time to fly high, and it's time to sort of fly free and be fabulous in all that you're choosing to sort of create and all that you're choosing to do for yourself. So it's quite an exciting time, but it's definitely a time of rebirth if you've been drawn to card number 2. And finally, as we're going into card number 3, we're going into the energies of Wondrous Universe. And it just says here at the bottom, walk in beauty. And I think this is about living in gratitude, living in abundance, and really living from that heart chakra sort of energy, living in oneness, living in truth. This is almost like living that true authenticity in terms of how you view life. So it's not about just celebrating all the beauty around, it's actually being part of the beauty. It's sort of giving that love externally and watching it ripple into other people's lives. It's like, to give you a really random example of this card, so I was watching or I saw a post that went up from yesterday. So obviously, I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but Sophie Ellis-Bextor did the sort of New Year's Eve party on BBC, and there were some really lovely comments and everything else, but there was also a lot of people like really slagging her off, really putting her down, you know, this X, Y, and Z. And it's almost like living in kind of beauty or walking in beauty. It's about, if you haven't got anything nice to say to anybody, just don't say it. Because I thought, you know, she did her thing, she did it to the best of her ability. I'm a huge fan personally of Sophie Ellis-Bextor, so I really enjoyed watching her last night, and I just thought, where's the need for all this negativity? If it's not your thing, if you don't like her, that's fine, scroll on by. Why do we need to be attacking people? And there's a lot of that going on at the moment, you know. It's like with Wicked, okay, so I graded it 7 or 8 out of 10. I still thought it was really good, and I thought everybody that obviously made that did a fantastic job, you know. So it's not slagging it off or putting it down or sort of saying that it's crap. It's not sort of, you know, deflating someone else's energy or someone else's creation. So walking in beauty, it's like having enough respect for each other, as well as, you know, the energy that we're living in, and seeing the beauty and being part of that beauty, and just not being a dick, basically. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because I think to achieve Wondrous Universe is actually stopping to be accountable for your behavior, your actions. What are you bringing to the table? But what are you putting out to the world as well? And I'm not saying we've got to be Mary Poppins all the time, because that's also impossible to do. But, you know, just think carefully about your actions. You know, is this positive? Is this going to be needed? Or actually, am I causing more hurt to somebody? And I think if it starts from us to us and then spills out externally, we can actually get that kind of collective energy, hopefully walking in the path of beauty. So that's pretty cool. So I hope you can make sense of these. I'm going to leave their messages with you. Stay well, stay safe, stay fabulous. Thank you so much to everybody that's been showing me some love and some support over this festive period with a few things that I've got going on behind the scenes. Just want to say a couple of shouts in terms of, you know, what's happening and everything else. So you can catch me over in Hungerford on Saturday. I believe this is actually sold out. So I'm looking forward to sort of being there. It's the revised date that I was unable to do before because of the weather, so I'm looking forward to being there. And then we've also got coming up the Spirit Fair in Calne. Was actually in sort of Bowood House, so it's kind of between Calne and Melksham. but it's classed on the address as Cannes. I have afternoon spaces left for bookings there. If you want to come and see me, that's happening on the 19th of January. What else do I want to talk to you about? For those that are planning to come along to the Zoom demonstration of mediumship that I've got happening on Friday the 31st of January, I've literally now got 7 tickets left. So if you want to come along, pop over to the website, grab a ticket. It'll be great to see you there, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure there's something else I was meant to sort of say, but I can't remember at the moment. So I'm going to leave it with you. I hope the Facebook messages make sense. I hope that you've had a beautiful festive season, and I hope you've had a great New Year's Day. And I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of energy very soon. And yeah, just sort of seeing what 2025 has in store. So look after yourselves, stay well, and I will see some of you lovelies very soon. You take care. Much love. Bye for now.